This year, we're giving you the chance to win an unbelievable prize pack of $1,000 worth of products from Max's and Maxine's Burn. This awesome pack includes over 7 kilos of premium quality protein supplements, Create Carnage Creatine, Max's pre-workout shock shot formula, Maxine's Burn and Max's Bars, the full season 1 to 5 DVDs of Muscle TV, plus much more. How good is that? To win this incredible prize pack, all you have to do is head to either the Max's, Maxine's Burn or Muscle TV Facebook pages, simply like and share the page, and you're in the running to win. It couldn't be easier. Remember, you can like and share any one of the pages to enter, but like and share all 3 pages and you have 3 times the chance of winning. It's just too easy. We'll be drawing a new name each week that will go into the draw, and at the end of the series, we'll announce which of those people wins this awesome prize. Remember, you have to be in it to win it.
Welcome back to Muscle TV. I still can't believe you can win a grand's worth of product that easy. If you haven't been to our Facebook pages yet, you're crazy. Well, folks, Big Mick Wilson is a Max's athlete. He's a multiple heavyweight Australian-Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, and he's no stranger to Muscle TV. Tonight, we go behind the scenes with him and his trainer to check out a hardcore routine that's perfect for any fighter. Let's check it out.
My name is James Ross. We're currently at Cohesion Strength and Conditioning. I'm a trainer here. Here at Cohesion, we focus on mixed implement training. So the backgrounds of the athletes today: Mick is fantastic at BJJ, competes overseas regularly, competes at the World Championships, competes in Brazil. He's a 2nd degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a blue belt in Judo. And on the flip side, Will is a 2nd degree black belt in Judo and a blue belt in BJJ. Today, the guys have already done this workout once or twice, so we've set the standard and we'll try and get them to beat that so they get their progressive overload that way. In the first superset, we've essentially got a tire exercises, and we've got a ladder, agility ladder type exercises. So essentially, this is mimicking some of the demands of standing up, so more judo type stuff, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it always starts standing up. So we've got like a tire flip, they'll squat down sort of like a deadlift, flip the tire up and push it, and then the other guy will go. So they're getting a little bit of rest, so they're exploding, resting, exploding. So the reason why we start off with the tire flip is because with their spinal positions, and sometimes there's a little bit of spinal flexion, which is also part of their sport, we don't want to implement that when they're too fatigued, and we want this exercise to be explosive. So once we've done the flip, we've got a tire sort of chest press. So again, one person will push it onto the other guy will accept the load and push it back. So again, we're stimulating similar sort of muscle groups that would be involved in stand-up fighting. And once they've performed 6 or so repetitions each, we'll move into an isometric pushing posture. So they'll lower their center of gravity and they'll try and push it onto one another. So that'll really integrate the core and the lower body into the movement.
5 seconds.
So the agility ladder is also paired with the tire exercises, and essentially that's just to incorporate a little bit of quick feet or the feet movement that they might encounter when they're doing stand-up fighting, and it sort of just acts as a bit of an active recovery. After they've done the agility ladder, they'll come back to the tire and start the whole thing again. The second superset we've got is a sled, squat and pull. So they're squatting down into a deep squat and then pulling the sled along the ground. And they try to do that really powerfully. So typically it'll take about 3 reps to get 12 meters, and then they'll turn around and come back the other way. The squat and pull exercise on the sled will target basically the whole body. So you'll get all the muscles that you get when you squat, and also you're incorporating a rowing action, so you'll get your lats and your rhomboids and traps will all be working. That'll be combined with the lizard crawls. So it's essentially a pushing exercise, so it's like a bear crawl, if you're familiar with that, so just opposite quadrupedal motion, and we're just adding a push-up, essentially. So we've got the pulling motion, so we're squatting and we're pulling, and then we're just supersetting that with pushing. The lizard crawl is quite challenging, particularly in this superset, because you've done the really demanding squat and pull, and you're now switching over, you're getting down on the ground, you're doing basically a full body movement. You're using all your core, your chest, your triceps, it's all working together. So essentially you're just switching muscle groups. So basically working all the back and your legs with the squat and pull, and then you're switching over, working your legs again and all your front. It is really specific to the guard in jiu-jitsu because they're in a crouched position and they're using their grip and they're pushing and pulling, which they often have to do. Set number 3 is a farmer's walk exercise, and that'll be supersetted with the guard attack. So the farmer's walk exercise is a really good one for these guys because it really challenges the grip and it challenges their posture. Basically, it's a whole body exercise. Their neck, their traps, which is really important to get that strong so they don't get injuries, their grip, their core, their calves and things like that will all get really challenged with that. And we'll superset that with the guard attack exercise, which is similar to a floor press, except it's got a little bit of a rotational element. So they're on their backs, just rotating and pressing alternatively with the kettlebell, which is, again, similar to a guard type position in BJJ, or just being on your back and integrating your hip and core with your upper body. The second last exercise we've got is the battling ropes. Again, we're using the buddy method. So one person will work, the other person will passively recover, so they won't be doing active recovery like the other ones. So they'll work, they'll get in the other person's ear, give them a bit of motivation, and then they'll switch over. So we'll really fatigue the arms. So again, training that grip endurance and really setting them up for the next exercise. Ropes have become really popular for grapplers and MMA fighters and just general public for a number of reasons. They're a fantastic way to get a workout. They're relatively cheap, and essentially there isn't that many things unless you buy an expensive grinder or something like that you can do energy system training with your upper body. So the last exercise we have is the sled push. So essentially they'll just be sprinting up and back with weight on the sleds. One of the major benefits of the sled is you get to just use a large amount of muscle mass against quite a resistance. And so we'll go up 10 metres, come back 10 metres, and again we're using mostly concentric only movements, so it'll be very fatiguing. You use your whole body, but particularly focus on your quads, glutes, calves and hamstrings will be working the most.
They did really well. They got through all of it pretty well, keeping their form. They worked hard the whole time. They beat their times from previous workouts, which is fantastic.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks, buddy.
That's very good.